watching BLACKTREE on TV.
What does it feel like to be a king?
The city's changed. The investors have a new player.
He has a major stake in this town now. Manpower.
All right, let's just jump straight into it. Okay, so honored to be here. My name is Joe Major, by the way, representing BLACKTREE TV. How you fellas doing on this lovely Friday? It's afternoon where I am. I don't know where you all are, but it's afternoon where I am. How y'all doing today?
It's afternoon here as well, just about.
Okay.
It's all good. The sun is shining. We're very blessed. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right, man. So, Mr. Malcolm's List, Mothering Sunday from you, The Hollow and the Nun from you, Mr. Corin. You all have a heavy list of things already on your plate. With this season 2 of Gangs of London, I had the opportunity to view episode 1. I don't even know why I'm shocked and amazed, because every episode from the first season outdid itself. And so I went into this expecting the bar to be high. Y'all blew it out of the water. I just want to ask you, how has Elliot's character affected you in real life?
You know what? Actually, the character of Elliot has been a blessing to me in real life. And not only has it opened so many doors for me career-wise, like it's garnered me a lot of friends as well. You know, people just come up the street and you're just like, yo, wait, which way is this going?
Right.
Gangs of London. I'm like, Gangs of London.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah. We're good. Yeah, we're good.
We straight. So recently there's been talk about, you potentially playing Bond. I've read that that's actually been talked since you was about 15 years old. So I know that the more people talk about it, the less likely you are to get it. Where are you at with that right now? I know if it wasn't for all the things that you've been doing in Gangs of London, that probably wouldn't have resurfaced. And so how are you feeling about your position now?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of a double-edged sword, right?
Okay.
If people want to talk about it, the reason that they're talking about it, that's a blessing. People don't want to talk about it, it's not a good thing, right? But then it's, hey, I'm not pressed either way.
Understood.
You know, I take it all as blessings. You know, I'm so grateful to be to do work that will put me in the position to be considered. That's a blessing in itself. But yeah, I don't want to speculate on whether or not it's not in my control. I'm just here to do good stories.
I will say, I'd love to see that happen. Imagine, it would be great. And then obviously we've signed a contract that I'd have to direct it, of course. But
yeah, of course. And speaking of which, all right, there was a scene in the episode that I saw today that had somebody swallowing bullets. Was that your idea, Mr. Corin?
Sadly, I'm going to admit, as much as I'd like to claim it, that was very much something that came from the lead writer, Tom Butterworth. He's a very lovely, quite mild-mannered, friendly man. You wouldn't suspect that he was capable, but I did challenge him with the mission of, right, we're going to create season 2, and the gang, he'd watched all of the first season, and I guess relished the chance of creating what we call kind of pure Gangs of London DNA, and actually when he wrote this intro sequence for Cobra, which involved forcing someone to swallow bullets, as much as that's a terrible, horrible sounding thing, I was quite excited, because it was like I immediately could see that's going to be something visual, something like we I don't know, when you swallow a vitamin tablet in the morning, I sometimes have quite a big one, and it's like gets a bit stuck in my throat.
It's hard to kind of
down some water, but these bullets. And Faddy, who plays Faz, the guy who had to swallow the bullets, he wanted to do it for real. Now, he didn't swallow real bullets, but he did swallow life-size sugar replica bullets. So these bullets are like, an inch and a half. And what you see him go through is him really, he's not making that up. He's swallowing a huge bullet.
He's swallowing sugar.
Well, it's like a sweet. Yeah, the art department, prop department would create a mold and fill it with an edible version of a bullet, but it doesn't just dissolve. It's quite a hard thing. So
Yeah, hard to get down. My neck hurt just thinking about that right now. Okay, listen, Mr. Corin, with so many shows centered around violence, all right, do you intentionally set to raise the bar in this category every episode? Is that like, do you see maybe competition like, you know what? Yeah, that's cool, but we're going to do this, with this episode.
Honestly, no, as in what I can't claim to have seen every TV show out there knowing what the competition is. I just know I don't want to, anything I have seen, I don't want to repeat anything, and I want to feel
understood.
I want it to feel unpredictable and dangerous being the sense of you shouldn't feel safe when you're watching. You should never know where it's going to go, the storyline, the characters, the safety of the characters, and that goes into the violence. So it's not like I'm trying to shock for shock's sake. It's definitely something that's part of the, environment of gangsters' lifestyles. And then it's a way of trying to make an immersive experience cinematically. So actually, I want you to forget about your own life because you're so drawn into the predicament you're watching. And then I want to take, if I've captured you and they've got suspended your belief, then we're trying to draw as much of that out of you. And that, comes into those set pieces and the tension that you feel.
Listen,
you watch The Boys?
Yes, love The Boys.
Bro, I saw the girl rip my man's face off. She grabbed his ear and ripped the whole skin off his face. When I saw that happen, I was just like, nah, it's not a competition.
There's no competition. Even with you strangling a man 2 times your size to death and his eyeball, like they're closing up on the eyeball, blood just coming out.
She put a dildo in my man's face and it came out the back of his head. Like there are levels to the game.
I would say
okay. I didn't want to process it, but I did, and that's what I got.
There was an original part of, funnily enough, Koba's character. I'll just say it didn't make its way in. One of the sort of traits he was going to have was actually removing people's faces with a pair of knife rings that I wrote. It didn't find its way, and I'm going to put it in something else.
What's the knife?
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, knife rings. Knife rings.
I've never seen it. It's a film called Nightbreed. It's a great Clive Barker's Nightbreed, and there's a character that is about monsters, and a character who can't live in his own skin, and he has a pair of thumb rings that he uses to cut his face off. Sorry, this has gone a bit dark, hasn't it? But I wanted to bring that to Koba.
Well, okay. Oh, good luck on that future film in the Nightbreed.
Sorry.
So listen, Mr. Ṣọpẹ. Did I say that right? Okay,
Ṣọpẹ.
all right. You're a full-fledged action hero now, okay? Especially after season 1. You're there. How much of those action scenes are you doing yourself? I mean, because the cuts in between you and a potential stunt double, if that's a thing, are amazing. Like, I'm rewinding, slowing it down. I can't see it. You got to be doing a lot of that yourself. Go ahead and spill it.
Bro, like, okay, it's not 100%. I want it to be 100%. If it was up to me. But they're like, if you die today, we can't shoot on you tomorrow,
Oh, God.
But I do sort of like say, okay, the only reason I'm not going to do this is because there is potential of death, which there never is. So I am trying to do 100%. But no, I have to give my credit to Men Sanatamakloa, the guy who is my stunt double. He, if he's not keeping me through my paces, then he is putting his body on the line as well. There are 2 stunts that happen in the first series that I'm just like, how? Okay, yeah, you could do that one, bro. And it comes in the same sequence, actually. It's at the end of, well, I think it's episode 2 in the US, but it's episode 1 back home, where the naked meat cleaver guy wearing the nappy, the wrestler, there's a moment where he grabs Elliot by the head and throws him into the corner of a wall. Elliot hits the corner of a wall, like, how do I like that? And I was just like, yeah, bro, no, you do this one.
You got that one.
And then there was another one where, like, Elliot's blindfolded and he's like being dragged along, and then he gets thrown over into this like washing machine. Why there's a washing machine in the middle of the room, I don't know, but his body just gets dashed against it,
and it's like, just there, and it's for that scene. Listen, okay.
There were times when, like, after that throw, I would, like, they say cut. I put my head around the corner, and be like, "Mans, you good?"
Got to check on your other version of you.
Because also, if he's not good, then I have to do it next. And I'm just like, you need to stay good, bro.
Now,
it's not going to be me.
Recover. Listen. All right. My last question before I go, I have enjoyed my time with you all. Look forward to this season. If you could describe this next season of Gangs of London in 5 words or less, give them to me right now. Next season, Gangs of London, 5 words or less. Go.
Dangerous, cinematic, emotional, immersive. That was the last word.
You guys did that thing at the same time. I feel like I
was like, come on, we got it. Okay.
Well, I left one word for Ṣọpẹ.
Oh, well, no, I got to take 5 myself. And it would be like, oh, yeah, like that? Cool.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. All right. Appreciate you. That is my time. Appreciate you. Many peace and blessings. All success on this endeavor and everything else you all have going on. Looking forward to it for this and many more.
Cheers, Joe.
You, Joe, man. Have a blessed